The first stock that's in news will be Fortis Healthcare, as India's largest private hospital chain has sold its Hong Kong unit for about $355 million to the insurance major Bupa, and this marks the company's third overseas sale in the last 6 months. So the company has now managed to raise nearly $700 million via 3 divestments over the last 6 months, which it will be largely using to cut the debt, and the promoters plan to reduce the group debt to about 2,300 crores from the current 7,500 crores. Also, the next one will be the top telecom stocks in focus, as reports indicate that the telecoms have raised their 2G data rentals in key circles such as Mumbai and Delhi. So, though the headline tariffs have been retained, the data usage has been dropped by nearly 60%. And also separately, the DoT panel has recommended a 600 crore penalty on Idea for the merger of Spice Communications, as it has found willful violation of these norms. And lastly, also keep a track on Reliance Infrastructure and Vijaya Bank, where Reliance Infra will be included in Nifty Midcap next month onwards on November 29th, and Vijaya Bank will be excluded. Karnataka Bank, MindTree and Hindalco were the 3 stocks among others which were buzzing in trade. Karnataka Bank surged 17% amongst other mid-cap as well as small-tier peers such as South Indian Bank, City Union Bank, Development Credit Bank, Lakshmi Vilas Bank, and went on to scale 3-month highs, largely reacting to the news where the RBI governor said that new rules were being contemplated for the entry of foreign banks, which would be published in the next few weeks, and they may even allow the foreign banks to take over Indian banks. So, therefore, Karnataka Bank surged on the speculation that it could be a potential candidate for acquisition, and it turned out to be the top gainer on the BSE Midcap Index, where the buying momentum was spurred by the highest volume action seen over the last 10 months, that is since the start of the year. Next one was MindTree, which logged in gains of 5% and went on to chart fresh lifetime highs on the bourses, much like its industry peers have been doing. Now, the IT stocks have been hogging the limelight because the earnings season is shaping up very well for them amid the improving demand environment as well as the currency tailwind, and the momentum is largely expected to be carried through due to the widespread optimism. Also, the institutional holding has risen to levels of 45% from 39% in the last quarter. So, it turned out to be the top gainer on BSE IT Index, and the volume action was at a 1-week high in this counter. Lastly, Hindalco lost sheen and slipped 3%, extending its downslide for the third day on the trot because the international copper prices have slumped to a 1-month low. Also, that there is an increasing risk of the copper supply glut on the LME, and the stockpiles have risen because of mild deceleration in the Chinese industrial activity as well as the US debt impasse, which is impacting the metal demand. So it turned out to be the top loser on Nifty as well as the BSE Metal Index, and was pulled down by the 1-week high volumes.